Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here because it is a Monday morning and I am thrilled for the week to come. It's always exciting. Brand new week to improve things, make things better, and make more progress on the ZWEIHANDER. In unrelated news, look at all these drifts that are piling up from the trial week of our production blacksmith. Going very well. Tooling has been made. Continuous improvement is being strived for. And over here, Will is already getting the week off to a great start.
That's right. Blending some of these lines together, come at them from a couple different angles with different sanding sticks. It's going well.
And so, before we jump in, quick thank you to today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Squarespace, online website building platform that makes it incredibly easy to build your own beautiful website without any sort of website experience needed beforehand. And they are giving you folks a free trial when you go to squarespace.com/Forge. And when you use code FORGE at checkout, you're going to be getting 10% off your first purchase with them. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this. Let's jump in. So here's where the last week ended. This had come out of the Paragon heat treating oven. They're one of our sponsors, of course. It's nice and crusty. We're now gonna try wire wheeling on it. Alrighty, so I started down here unsuccessfully trying to chip the scale with a hammer. I then went upstairs to the little jewelry room and I used the air graver to chip as much of the thick scale as I could. So, with the scale chipped, with a little more wire brushing done, I now want to get to putting the final finish on this, which is going to be a hot oil finish. I'm going to take some linseed oil. We're going to put it on a rag. We're then going to heat up our guard piece. I don't know how hot, but we're going to heat it up to the right temperature, and we're then going to wipe the rag on it. And when you have it at the right temperature, that oil is going to get on there and make a beautiful flat black coating. It's a technique that I learned from Brian Brazil. He put that finish on the tools that he was making, and it always looks incredible. So fingers crossed I can pull it off on this little hot oil coating coming right up. Alrighty, so it's a little hot right now. Difficult to tell for the camera, but it is incandescent. It is red hot here. It wants to be a black temperature. And you see, when I put the rag on it now, nothing really happens. What I'm waiting for is the sweet spot, where I put the rag on it. There we go. Now we're almost there up here. That's the sweet spot, where you put the rag on it, and it leaves a beautiful black finish. I'm a big fan of this type of finish. It's looking great in a number of places, but some places that oil is still a little sticky and so the temperature wasn't quite right. So we're gonna wipe it all off in case that's just excess residue. Definitely a big improvement, getting a little WD-40 on there. Gonna help it get a little more consistent. I think I might still need to heat up some of these areas. I feel like we've got a pretty solid improvement here. It feels a little bit blacker. Once it's cool, I'm going to give it another wipe, another WD-40, and it should be nice and consistent through the whole thing. And then, with the guard done, we get to work on the pommel. So this is all super exciting, and what's really exciting is 52.57, 52.62. That's how close those two loops are. They're super close.
Hold up, you were a full millimeter off?
No. 1/10 of a millimeter.
Wait, what?
1/10 of a millimeter.
Say that, what did 55.6?
So this just gives me a ton of joy that it's super close. Is it perfect? Of course it's not perfect. I can't make perfect things. I don't think anybody can. Could we have had an even better standard? Yes, we could. These are MIG welded on. I would have been thrilled if it was forged from one piece, but I am not that good. But with the compromises that have had to take place, I'm excited with where it is. So next step is for us to go ahead and tackle that bad boy. Pommel, it's looking like it needs to be about 40 millimeters in diameter. So let's go and get ourselves a piece of steel. Ooh, that's a 2-inch piece of steel, 50 mil in diameter. We're gonna cut it off and throw it in the Monarch. Alright, I've got the front half worked up. It's now time to work out what we need to do on the back. Here is where we are at with the pommel. The lower half is turned up. The upper half. Here's what I need to do on the upper half. I need to make this little fuller in there and give it a little rounding. There we go, where is it? Yep, so I'm gonna flip it around in the lathe. We don't have a lot to hold on to it with. It might just be enough to make that look a little more like the drawing. How you doing, Will? You don't get to make that face. You've done like 2 minutes of hand sanding today. How many minutes of hand sanding have you done today? It's going good, actually. I just finished the 400 grit on the first side, and it looks spectacular. It does look very, very good. I'm so pumped. So it's time to flip the blade over. Spend the rest of my childhood doing that. Well, good luck, Will. Thank you. I'm gonna do this thing. Have fun. Well, welcome back to the workshop, and my name is Alec Steele. What was that? Right here, we got ourselves a little problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Buzzkill over here has come and ruined all of my fun, letting me know about the poor job that I've done on this pommel. Would you like to explain what's happened, Will? So, it was just a simple miscommunication between Alec and myself. My idea here... See, the thing is that now it looks like the drawing was already there. You did just drew that now. I don't know what you're talking about. So Alec made this like it was supposed to be one solid piece here, but it's supposed to be two pieces, the pommel being one and the pommel nut being another one. And the reason for that is that as this wood that's going to be in the handle shrinks, we'll be able to tighten this down and continue to have good clocking on the pommel. Right, because on mine, we would have had to screw the actual pommel, which would have meant that if there was any sort of irregularity with the handle, it could look off. So now we'll be able to take the pommel and ovalize that end to match the handle a little bit better. Gotcha. So I've got a good problem. This pommel keeps falling out of the lathe. Well, hey, Alec. At least we caught this. Better lathe than never, right? Ah! I see what you chipped there. Millie, you do a good job on it this time? Way to go, Will. Let's see what we can do to fix this. For the small amount of lathe work I was doing, I was happy to have it hold on to such a tiny amount there, but now we need to do a lot more and drill some holes. I'm gonna use the threaded hole in the back of this, and I'm gonna make a little tool, an arbor, that we can thread the pommel onto to bore the rest of the holes. So I'll take like a piece of 5/8 round or something and make a 6 mil threaded rod on the end, screw this on, and then it's back to working on the pommel. With the pommel done, it is now time for us to make the little nut that's going to tighten it all together. Okay, I am now broaching a hex hole. I don't know if this is technically broaching. I'm basically slamming a hex Allen key. And by goodness, it's working. This is very exciting. This is so exciting, it's working. I'm gonna try a little heat though, because I feel like it's work hardening.
Live stream people says that they don't think that's how you're supposed to use a lathe.
This is so cool. It's gonna be such a nice way for this to all tighten together.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's how you destroy a 78-year-old lathe.
Nice.
Quality. Okay, moment of truth. There goes the Allen key. Works a treat. Time to turn the rest of the nut.
Let me tell you guys, I am just so excited.
The pommel and the guard look fantastic. Couldn't be happier with how they've turned out. This is really, really exciting. And I broached a hex Allen key hole.
Who knew? I never would have believed this was possible until I saw Salem Straub, actually Will's mentor, do this on the knife. I didn't know you could do it. And I only went and done it.
So that's extremely exciting, because it means that we're going to be able to tighten that pommel onto the handle of the ZWEIHANDER extremely well. So, I'm very excited. Very, very excited about that. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, we've been hiring for a production blacksmith. I'm thrilled to say that we have picked a candidate, so we got a great person joining the team. The way that we took applications for this was through our Squarespace website. I built a page that included a form at the bottom, which was able to forward emails and applications into a Google Sheet, made it super duper easy, and it's just one of the reasons that I love Squarespace, today's sponsor, and the website builder that I absolutely love so much, because it made it happen in so little time with so little effort. Squarespace websites always look beautiful. Whether you're looking on a PC or on a phone, the themes always scale amazingly. It's also all in one. You never have to install patches, plugins, upgrades. You can even buy your domain through Squarespace to make it the most easy website building experience possible. And if you're into email marketing, Squarespace now offers an email marketing platform natively in it, which makes it incredibly easy and also inexpensive to do your email marketing campaign. We used it when we were announcing the VersaFlow up for sale on the website, and it worked a treat. So folks, be sure to go check out Squarespace with a free trial at squarespace.com/forge. And then if you like it, you get 10% off your first purchase using code FORGE at checkout. Thank you, Squarespace. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can follow along with the ZWEIHANDER project. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.